If you are a developer, you probably don't need another tool. You need one tool that brings your workflow together. So instead of jumping from one AI tool to another just to write code, test it, debug it, and see how it works, Play Code AI puts the power right where you need it. I'll leave the link down below in the video description. So in this video, I'll show you why Play Code AI can be a great all-in-one workspace for developers and how it can help you spend less time switching between tools and more time actually building. Alright, so let's get started, and remember to subscribe to this channel for more of this. So alright, here it says describe the software you need. It's running. Now this is what you do. It says tell Play Code what you need. An AI agent builds it and runs it on your own cloud backend, database and hosting included. Alright, click on these three dots so that you see some of its solutions. So it has internal tools, prototyping, vibe coding, presentations, product video, founders, small businesses, freelancers, marketers, designers, and also some resources where we have AI website builder, all right, changelog, blog, and so on and so forth. So this is exactly where you can give it a particular prompt and tell it exactly what you do. And when you tell it what to do, this AI is going to do exactly that. Just like you'll see on the screen, it says a client portal where customers log in and pay. All right, so a whole lot of things. And the good thing about Play Code is that you don't need a credit card to get started. All right, so that's just so they also have AI credits included. That means you can get started for free. You can start building whatever you want to build. It's so beautiful. Now look at how nice this whole stuff is. This is exactly how it works. It's already showing you exactly what this AI can do for you as a developer. Now it's used by 1.1 million plus users. Right, about 26 million plus projects have been completed since around 2016. So you see, it's a whole lot of work that this particular AI does. You see, from idea to working software, 3 steps, no code. Most first versions are live in minutes. So that's exactly what this AI does. So the idea is for you to describe it. So just say what you need in plain words. I run a small bakery in Portland. So let's say now, for example, here it says I run a small bakery in Portland. I need a website with our menu and pre-orders. So Play Code asks smart questions. What pages? Who logs in? What data? Click to answer or speak. It's a conversation, not a form. So you see, there's a whole lot of things that this that Play Code can actually do. So you watch the agent build it. All right, Play Code's AI agent writes recode with your content, working in minutes. Watch tasks complete one by one. So this is it. This isn't a template. Your name appears, your business, your content is your software built from scratch. So you see a whole lot of things that this particular AI can do. So it goes live. So with just one click and it's live on Play Code's cloud. All right, it runs on their own cloud with the back end already running, and it's fast, secure, always online. So no separate hosting to set up or pay for. So you see, everything here is just all in one place. You use their cloud, so you host everything on Play Code's cloud. You don't have to start paying for any hosting. Everything is here, just like some other software where you will need to start running different kind of hosting services and so on and so forth. But this AI actually does everything for you. So the first thing I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you how to get started with this whole thing. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to come here. We'll come to the 3 lines and then we'll click on if you already have an account, so we'll just click on start building. All right, here it says, what are we building today? Describe the site or change you want. The preview of this life. Okay, so when you come to the left here, so the left here says website template. So you can decide to choose a template. Let's say you want a template, you can just click on that, to choose a template. There you have the files, we have the preview, we have the AI charts, we have the console. And then you can also click on sign up for free. So let's just sign up right away so that we'll get started. So I've signed in with my Gmail account. It say, how will you use Play Code? You can always create a team workspace later, so you can do that later. So first, just me, personal projects, your own pace, with a team, a shared workspace for your company. So if you have a company, you can decide to click that, but if it's just you, then you just click on just me. All right, so since it's just me for now, I'm just going to click on just me, and then say, what are you building first? Pick the closest match so Play Code can tune your first draft. So maybe you are building a business website or booking site, an online store, landing page for a product or campaign, startup or app MVP, client project, internal tool for my company, redesign an existing site, portfolio or personal brand. If there is any other thing you want to do, then you can just click on order, or you can quickly click on skip now. So depending on what you are doing, just get started with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, let me just first of all click on skip now. Okay, from what we have here, it says new project. Then we also have the files. This is where you are going to find your files. So let me just click on new project. Let's ask AI, to do some little work for us. Although here it's telling me that I'm out of credits, add more to keep building. So I'm just going to select from any of these an inventory tracker for my website. Or let me pick from any one of these just to show you an example. A prototype of an app to okay, let's say a CRM to manage my company's client. So I will just click on that. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on that to generate. Okay, for this particular one, I think I will need to subscribe in order to be able to do a whole lot of this. All right, so that's what they are telling me now. So for the pro plan, you will need to subscribe to do all of this. So I think personally this one is far better than using other tools, because instead of paying for a whole lot of tools, you can just do everything from here straight. All right, you don't have to pay for anything to do all of this. And then you also have the domain and publish. If you want to get a domain, you just click on domain. It's a website template, project, domain at publish. All right, so your publish site, publishing and unpublished stay in publish group. So you can decide to have a domain there. So here you have custom subdomain, the address your published site lives at. So that's what it's all about. Okay, we also have the profile, the appearance, AI defaults, the editor. Let's check the appearance and see how it is. Okay, this is the theme. System follows your OS and switches with it. Okay, then we also have the AI defaults. All right, default quality. Say every new chart starts here. Switching quality inside a chart changes that chart only. All right, so we have the economy. Say okay, so they have other stuff that you can actually check here, and then we also have the editor. All right, where you have the type and indentation, the font size, the tab size, tabs for indent, off indents with spaces. We also have the display, line numbers, minimap, line wrap, hand wrap column, all right, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we also have the people and teams also, just like what I've shown you before. You can invite team members, and then we also have your editor here. We also have the admin, the viewer, and so on and so forth. Okay, here we have the domains. All right, they say your projects live on free play code addresses right now. So an address of your own, like yourbusiness.com, is the step that makes them feel real, and it takes about 2 minutes. So what this means is that you can decide to connect your own domain from here. So instead of using their personal domain, because when you create a website without your domain, automatically they will give you a default domain, all right, from play code. But having your own domain makes it more unique. Like what it said like your business domain is the first step that makes them feel real, and it takes about 2 minutes. All right, so you can either get a new address, all right, or you connect your own domain. So if you already have a domain, you can just click on connect. If you don't have a domain, you can just get you just click on get a domain, and then you pick a name. We check availability and the real yearly price as you type. So for example, let's say you have something like this. Okay, so like for example, okay, I think this one is available from what they've shown me. So you see the different prices for your domain. If you want to have your domain, so you can actually do that. So guys, this is one of the best tools that I've ever seen for for developer. So if you want to get started with it, use the link in the video description to sign up and get started. So like I said, instead of juggling from multiple tools, everything here all in one place for whatever thing you want. So if you found this video helpful, like this video, share, subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next video.